So you see what I have in front of me here, chat. I currently have a tier, a tier list, right? And we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna rank these quarterbacks, basically, man. Let's do something here. Hold on. Forgot how to do this. Okay, no worries. We'll just come down a little bit like that. All right, chat. So, anyways, we are going to be blind. Not, no, we're not blind ranking. It's like we're making a TikTok, chat. All right, let's should we add a light in here, chat? Nah, I think we're chilling. All right, we're going to be ranking these quarterbacks on the tier list. S obviously being the best tier, D being the worst tier. I got this idea because I did a TikTok video ranking just NFL teams on the tier list, and I figured I was blind ranking those teams. So I figured why not give a regular tier list heading into the new season right now. After the draft, I will be doing another set series of obviously post draft, and we'll probably do those videos closer to the start of the season. That way you just get my previews on everything and stuff like that. But anyways, getting right back into it. Here goes the quarterback tier list. We're gonna base this tier list going into next season. So obviously some of these quarterbacks are not with that team. Some of them are. And yeah. So let's just go like that. So Caleb Williams. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna put Caleb in the C tier. I do think Caleb Williams will have a better season than last season. Considering that they did get a lot of offensive linemen this season. They spent a lot of money there. Okay, so I do think he's going to have a better season, but I still have him in the C tier list. I don't think he's going to be that great. DeVito, he might not even have the starting job over there. I know obviously they just signed Russ. Russ is probably going to be the starter, and they might end up drafting a quarterback in the draft. Who knows? But as of right now, DeVito, bottom tier. Drake May, they did get Stephon Diggs. So I do think, obviously, a better year for Drake May is coming upon him. I do think, however, the team in general is not going to have that great of a season. They did get a new coach in Mike Vrabel. They did add a lot of different pieces. They added one of the defensive linemen from the Eagles that was a key in that Super Bowl victory for them. But just in general, obviously, we're just doing quarterbacks right now. So Drake May, he's going to go in C tier. Joe Flacco, he just signed back with the Browns. Obviously, like, the man's is pushing 40 already. Like, he's put him at the D tier, bro, respectfully. We have Justin Fields. He is a New York Jet. However, he's still going to be in the C tier for me. I don't think the Jets are in any position to move forward compared to last season. Obviously, they just got rid of Aaron Rodgers. They don't have Aaron Rodgers anymore, but I don't think Justin Fields is the answer. I do think he's a good placeholder until they find a quarterback, and I don't think Justin Fields is going to have such a crazy year, so he's going to go in the C tier, man. Sorry. Bryce Young, I want to put him in the D tier, but I do have some more faith in him after the second half of last season. He had a very good year. Compared to the beginning, after he got benched for Andy Dalton and etc. etc. So I'm gonna put him in the C tier. Howell, I don't even know if he plays for the Seahawks anymore, but obviously he's gonna go in the bottom tier. Mahomes is obviously an S tier quarterback. I don't think I need to explain that one, but if I do, his name is Patrick Mahomes. Okay, there, that's your explanation. Aaron Rodgers, if he's gonna be on a team, he can probably be a low end B tier if he's on the right team, C tier if he's on a team in general. But since he's not on a team right now, at the making of this video, he's going on the D tier. Bailey Zapp, I watched him in college versus FIU when he played for Western Kentucky. He can sling it, but he's not an NFL starter quarterback. He's not better than any of those other quarterbacks that are on this list. Honestly, there should be a tier below for Bailey Zapp, but with all due respect, Tua we're going to leave for last because I know he's a little controversial. Will Levis, probably going to be a C-tier quarterback. Don't think he's going to be anything crazy. Oh, we can put these in order. Okay, so let's do that too. Well, I think the order's pretty good right now. Yeah, that's not bad. All right. Russell Wilson, he's a New York Giant now. Obviously, he's not going to be a D-tier quarterback. He's better than Joe Flacco. He's better than DeVito. We're going to put him at the C tier, but I do think he'll probably have a better year than... Nah, we're going to put him right behind Justin Fields, bro. Kyler Murray is easily a B tier, high-end B tier, low-end A tier quarterback. I do like Marvin Harrison. I do think he's going to have a really good season this coming season, his sophomore season. Kyler Murray, that division is up for grabs for any team, especially with the downfall of the San Francisco 49ers. So Kyler Murray is going to be a B tier. Probably should be A tier. Jared Goff, at his best, Jared Goff could be an A tier. But at his worst, he's a B tier. Okay, so we're going to leave him there. Daniel Jones, obviously he's on a new team too, but I don't think he's good, so he's going there. Trevor Lawrence is probably the best C-tier quarterback that's here on this list. Obviously, he plays for Jacksonville. That's not a great spot to get drafted in, but he has been in the league long enough where we have enough work to judge him properly. So right now, he is very, very mid. I do think he could get better as the team gets better, but it really depends on the pieces around him, and right now, he doesn't have any. Derek Carr, I know he's going to have shoulder surgery or something like that I saw, so he's going to be out. Let's just assume he's going to be out. He's going to be D tier. Tyrod Taylor, he's probably better than most of these backup quarterbacks. Let's move DeVito down here. DeVito's not good. Kirk Cousins, he's going to be a C-tier quarterback, man. I'm not going to lie. He's a C-tier quarterback. I'm not sold on Kirk Cousins anymore. Kirko Chains is no more, especially now because of Michael Penix, and he is probably going to be the starting quarterback moving forward. So, Lamar Jackson, easily S-tier quarterback. I mean, come on. Lamar Jackson, I don't need to say anything. I would like to see a Ravens Super Bowl with Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry, and those guys, so I'm going to put him at S-tier. Jordan Love, would it be wrong to put him in the A tier? I know a lot of people are probably going to say he's B tier, especially the way that the last season ended. But Jordan Love, when he's on it, man, he's a really good quarterback. So I want to put him A tier, but I feel like if I put him A tier, I probably have to put Kyler Murray in the A tier. So we're going to do that. We're going to move Kyler Murray to the A tier just so I can back up Jordan Love being there. Okay, let's see what we got. Brock Purdy, he's probably going to have such a garbage year. I know there's a lot of Brock Purdy, hey, he's a system quarterback, but I do think he's solid, man. I do think he's solid. He's probably not the best quarterback, best quarterback to have to lead your team as of right now for the San Francisco 49ers, considering you don't have anybody other than McCaffrey and Ayuk. I mean, but I don't know. I just don't see that team being any good moving forward. Matthew Stafford, easily B tier quarterback. Honestly, I'm probably disrespecting him and not putting him in the A tier. You know what? He's going A tier. He's always elite, bro. Elite might be a stretch, but he's always been a top quarterback, so I'll put him at A. Justin Herbert is probably the best quarterback in the B tier, easily. I like Justin Herbert. He struggles late games. But lately, I do think, especially towards the end of the last season, the Chargers started to pick it up a little bit. I do think this season they will be a lot better, but obviously you have Patrick Mahomes in that division. You have the Raiders now who put a little bit of pieces together. I don't think they'll be competitive for that title, that division title, but you gotta watch out for them. And then obviously you have the Broncos and Bo Nix and Sean Payton. So I like Justin Herbert at B tier. Wilson, I believe this is going to be Zach Wilson. He plays for the Dolphins now. He's probably not going to play, so I'm just going to put him at D tier. O'Connell, he's probably also going to go into D tier just because he's not going to be a starter. Geno Smith now. I'm going to put him in the B tier. We've seen enough work of Geno Smith from his rookie with the Jets where everybody was just like, nah, this guy's trash. Then I remember there was a a scenario where he got beat up in the locker room or something like that, or he got punched in the face because of a teammate. I don't know, something like that. But Geno Smith has made himself a career. He finally got locked down to a decent contract with the Raiders. He's on a new team. I do think the Raiders are a long way from being division title winners, like I said. But Geno Smith is not bad. He's better than, I would say, anybody in the C tier quarterback list. So Geno Smith is going into B tier. Jaden Daniels, A tier quarterback. He's not elite yet, but I've seen enough of him last season where I can put him in the A tier. Very Lamar Jackson-esque, but I do think Jaden Daniels can probably Jaden Daniels. Guys, my bad. I don't know why I had a brain fart. Anyways, so I do think he could throw the ball better a lot. I wouldn't say a lot better, but I do think he could throw the ball better than Lamar Jackson. Even though Lamar Jackson throwing the ball last season, by the way, should have won MVP, by the way, last season, have more passing yards and passing touchdowns than Josh Allen, and less interceptions. But anyways, I do like Daniels. I do think he's an A-tier quarterback. Jalen Hurts, I'm going to put in the S tier, man. He got the Super Bowl win. That was it. That was it. I've been high on Jalen Hurts since he was in college. I've been saying he's going to be pretty good. The first time that Mahomes and Jalen Hurts met against each other, I was rooting for Jalen Hurts just because I like Jalen Hurts. But the second time, obviously, I was rooting for the Chiefs just because I wanted to see the 3-peat happen in my lifetime. It didn't, and I'm happy it was no other quarterback other than Mr. Jalen Hurts. So, shout out to Jalen Hurts. Let's see, who do we got here? Joe Burrow. Is he elite? Yes. Yes, he's elite. We saw him last season carried the Bengals to just above 500. If they had a better defense, that team would be a lot better. But Joe Burrow is easily an elite quarterback. I don't need to hear any type of argument. Okay, Deshaun Watson, obviously D tier. He's garbage. Anthony Richardson. I want to put him in the C tier strictly off potential and athleticism. So I am, but I'm gonna put him here at the back end because he's really trending on that D tier list. But gotta give him a shot. Sam Darnold at the end of the B tier list. I saw enough last season. I don't know if it was just a system, just the playmakers around him, but Sam Darnold did pretty good up until the last 3 or 4 games where he really sold. Obviously, he sold in the playoffs. He sold in the versus the Lions, but I do respect Sam Darnold. I do think he's fine. Honestly, I probably should put him right here. Because is he better than Trevor Lawrence? I don't know. We'll leave him at C tier. CJ Stroud. I'll put him at the B tier list. He's better than Purdy. He's probably better than Goff. He did get a little bit exposed last season, but I respect him, so I'm putting him at B tier. Josh Allen. I mean, I hate to say it, but he's an S tier quarterback, bro. Come on, easily. Dak Prescott. There's probably a lot of controversy surrounding Dak Prescott. He is a decent quarterback when he's on it. I'm going to put him right here. Right, he's literally right in the middle. I think that defines Dak Prescott. Baker Mayfield. I would say he's ahead of. I think he's better than Trevor right now. I do think he's fought himself a long way. He's finally found himself a good, decent team. So I'm gonna put him there, at the C tier ahead of him. Who we got? Michael Penix. Why isn't it letting me grab him? All right, here we go. Michael Penix. So we're gonna put him. Obviously, I'm gonna put him above Kirk. I'm gonna put him right in front of Kirk. I mean, and I'm gonna move Caleb Williams. Yeah, that looks right. McCarthy, we haven't seen any footage of him. I'm gonna put him ahead of the D tier. The first one on the D tier. I not to disrespect him, but I just haven't seen him play in the NFL yet. Okay, I don't know. He has the potential. I should put him at the end of the C tier list. I think that might be better, just because Bo Nix. I love me some Bo Nix. He's definitely proven himself to me. I'm going to put him at the end of the B tier list. And then we have Tua Tagovailoa. Or other people like to call him Tua turn the ball over. That's my guy, though. I love Tua. I ride for Tua. Where do I place him? Listen, man. I'm gonna put him in a place where I feel like he probably should be higher, but you can't argue that. Like the position he's at, like you can't say he should go lower. Okay, I'm gonna put him at the back end, at his worst. Okay, at his worst, he's better than all of these quarterbacks. Are you guys ready for this? That's not a bad spot, man. That's not a bad spot. Let's be real here. That's not a bad spot. Okay, but that's gonna be my tier list for these quarterbacks. I think I'm gonna lock this in here, chat. I think I'm locking this in. I'm not mad at this list, chat. Chat, let me know what you guys think below about this. I'm gonna make a YouTube video for this where it's just gonna be me. Basically, this entire clip of us doing the tier list, and I'm just gonna go post it. I'll probably chop it up later, but yeah, this is our tier list prior to the draft in a couple weeks. I'm gonna do receivers, and I'll probably do running backs, probably on the same stream. Honestly, I might as well do it now, right? Lock it all in.